Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and for a moment I thought I might have discovered the original wild Kaki in Lisbon, of all places, mind you. See this tree that's loaded with thousands of tiny Kakis? Well, you might think that it's probably Diospyrus lotus. Nope, I found Diospyrus lotus several times in Lisbon. Yesterday, mostly in the University Botanic Garden. Diospyrus lotus fruits are much smaller and also of a much rounder shape. This here is definitely not Diospyrus lotus. Also, let's see what the label says. The label here in the Botanic Garden of La Ayuda clearly says Diospyrus Kaki. I wonder if they have the lotus plum somewhere around here for comparison. Would have been neat, but I guess it's missing. However, the fruits I found here, they were so tiny that I had up my hopes for some time. They are still 2 to 3 times bigger than Diospyrus lotus fruits. They also have the more irregular shape of Diospyrus Kaki instead of Diospyrus lotus, and they are definitely smaller than any Diospyrus Kaki fruits I've ever seen. Even when you have seedling, old varieties, rootstock varieties, the fruits are always considerably bigger than those. But here, even the ripe fruits that fall off the tree are tiny for Kaki standards, but still gigantic for lotus standards. However, then I realized something very crucial. Let's see. Notice something? Well, the fruit sure is tasty. There is no trace of seeds. Even in many old Kaki varieties, you have seeds. This one, definitely no seeds. Yeah, look, the ones on the ground, all the ones that are already squished and not edible. Actually, I did stomp over a lot of them before starting the video just to make sure. But yeah, not a single seed. What a pity. And I thought I had discovered the original wild Kaki. Here you see them on the tree, and I guess they are not getting much bigger. Still, I'm wondering, how did this thing end up in the Botanic Garden? I mean, in Portugal they sure have access to normal modern Kaki varieties. They could have planted one of those. They could have planted a Diospyrus lotus or a Diospyrus virginiana, whose fruits are closer to the size of those here, but also have seeds. They could have planted what I hoped, maybe a wild ancestor of the Kaki. I don't know if the wild ancestor even still exists or if its location is being known. But no, they planted this here. Very strange. What is it? Is it some old rootstock variety? Is it a seedling? However, shouldn't the seedling have fruits with seeds too? Very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. It sure fruits like crazy, but does it make sense to have the fruits in this tiny size? Very confusing. Yeah, pity. It's pretty sure that this is not the original wild Kaki. But what is it? And what reason did they have to plant it here? Maybe they thought, like me, this is stunning and they want to preserve it for that reason. Tell me, folks. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos. from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich botanic gardens of Lisbon. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.